Right. We have another map here.
Yeah, this survey was done by the British Geology Survey in the 1950s, and it's a splendid survey, very detailed. It's what they call real exploration in the old days, just walking around with your collection boxes for fossils and measuring the depths of the strata, going from one place to another and matching up rocks.
And this is a cross section.
This is a section right through the map they've produced. This is the Clitheroe Nelson area.
And this is Pendle Hill,
just Pendle Hill there, yeah. And you see the Pendle Hill is there, that big sandstone block on the top.
And this has just been licensed, have you said?
Well, now this part from that side onwards has, not this western part. Again, you see the Boland shale has come to the surface there, so that will not be shale prospective. What they want is something sitting on top of it.
And it's this yellowy orange.
Yeah, the sandstone, the millstone grits they call it. And notice it plunges right down under Burnley.
And there's a fissure there.
Oh, there's loads of... Look, these are just the main ones. The rock, the shale rock, can't stand much movement. It's full of faults. Little ones quite often. But it's absolutely... It can't manage to move. It has to split all the time.
And is this when you risk in basically subsidence from topsoil above?
Or it leaves conduits for gases to get out, and every time a gas comes up it'll belch with other gases as well, like benzene and all the other stuff.
Right, yeah.
So you come right down under here, under Burnley, and that's the Burnley coalfield. That's a coal measure sitting on top, that grey. But notice, if they drill down deep enough, they can get right down to the Boland shale, right down there. So they not only get gas out of the coal measures, they get the Boland shale gas as well. They drill about 2 miles down nowadays, and then they can direct the drill anywhere. They go sideways, twist corners, and anywhere. They can go all sorts of ways. So this is... have we got anything finished there?
No. Yep.
Yeah, and notice it comes right up the other side, up to it in Rosendale here. It comes up the other side. So all this area now is now licensed from under the 14th round of licensing, from halfway on Pendle right across all this. It's all licensed because potentially they could get to Boland shale.
And that area is this area on the map?
That's that area on the map. There's Pendle Hill again, and this grey is the Burnley coalfield. You can see that's Colne there.
Yeah.
And all this region is under threat now.
All the way to Yorkshire, basically.
And bear in mind, this isn't exploration as they did in those days. We're talking about experimenting here.
So what's the difference between exploration and experimentation?
Well, if you're exploring in the old days, you put your boots on, go your rucksack, you get your hammer and your notebook and your camera and your binoculars and your magnifying glass and your boxes to collect fossils, and you go out and explore and look at the rocks and see what you can find, going to quarries and down gullies and so on. But this, you're going down, you're doing something that's never been done before, breaking rocks open.
Into the unknown.
Into the unknown. We do not know what the deep geology is.
Yeah.
You go right down, break it open, you hope, you put stuff down, you hope will move. It's never been done before. This is an experiment, and it's an experiment under people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're in for.
Yeah, and that's the big point.